9 days. That is all that remains for Split 1, and neither of my accounts are in Master Tier. This is a dire need of an emergency. YouTube, welcome back. What do I do now? The big question on my head. Well, let's begin. Ideally, the content that I provide to you would be from an environment that is Master Tier. However, that isn't reality, because reality is I am at the bottom of Diamond on both of my accounts, and I am struggling to get to Master Tier or even like climb to High Diamond. But what is this obsession with that ELO anyway? Why? Why is that something I think about and try to chase over and over and over again, to the point where I would even sacrifice content time to try and grind and get to Master Tier? What is this obsession? There are 3 reasons. For one, it just looks pretty. That's the first thing. The purple aesthetic looks amazing. Second, it's just enough copium for when I go to sleep and I feel like I'm good at something. And last but not least, this is the beginning of Apex Tier. Most people don't have access to this ELO. Yes, it is difficult. Yes, especially as a Doom player. But that's the whole fucking point. Actually, there's someone who says that even better than me.
She said blood didn't matter. I thought that was the whole fucking point.
Nice. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say. That's the whole point. Yes, but reel back to the question, what am I going to do now with 9 days that remain? There are things I'm going to do gameplay wise, and there are things I'm going to do content wise. First, gameplay, because content does come from gameplay. I will continue to play the matches that need to be played. There are 9 days remaining. There are X amount of matches that need to be played. Regardless of whether it's going to be difficult or impossible, the games still must be played. Sometimes it's not about if you're going to make it to Master Tier. It's more about making the best move on the chessboard, even if you will lose. So the games, X number of games, still must be played. That being said, I will do the best I can in all of those matches, and hope for the best results with the gameplay that I'm trying to provide. As for the content, yes, it's not Master Tier content, but up until Master Tier, I cannot sacrifice content. So I'm just gonna have to make Diamond content up until I get to Master Tier. So that's what it's gonna have to be. And also, there's been another thing that I've had a problem with content, which is, yes, I've been somewhat consistent. Yes, I've been making been doing streams, doing YouTube and YouTube Shorts. But they, to me, it just felt empty. You know, it felt like I was just posting for the sake of posting and not posting with like purpose or anything like that. So, here's what I figured out. I figured out there's a wrong way of doing things and a right way of doing things. It took me a week and a half off from making content, but now I figured it flipped a switch in my brain, and I'm like, okay, there's a different way I can do this. Let me now do this and begin to grind properly. So, with that being said, thank you for watching today's little, notice video, and have a nice rest of your day. Be sure to tune into the content that's coming in, because I have a bit. And with that being said, have a nice rest of your day. Peace late.